dropping shit at the pilot. Niggas be broken, be sobbing, but still talking shit like they violent. Niggas is broke.
Alright, man. As much as I love my Celtics, I have to be self-critical on this one. The Celtics have a big problem right now. They do. They do. And it's called relying on a 5'9" point guard to carry your team to the finals. Okay? Look, there's a difference between relying on a player and playing around a player. Most of the season, the Celtics were playing around Isaiah Thomas. Their offense flowed through Isaiah Thomas. Players benefited from Isaiah Thomas's play. It was amazing. And that's a big part of why we won 50 games. Yes, I'm gonna say we, because this is my squad. This is my squad. So most of the season, we were playing team basketball. But for the past week and a half, we have not. We have not. I have watched almost every game except for the Nets game. And ever since that Cavs game, something changed. I don't know if this is the power of LeBron James just crushing the morale of a team that thinks they can compete with the Cavs after blowing them out by 30 on their home court. It might be. It might be. But ever since then, what I have been seeing from the Celtics is that just because they have Isaiah Thomas, if they can't run their offense, what they do is just give him the ball and, you know, hope for him to score. And this is the same mentality they had against the Atlanta Hawks last year. And y'all know what happened then. We got eliminated in 6. We got eliminated in 6. And in almost every one of those games, we actually were blown out by 15, 20, and then we just made an effort to come back. That's another problem in itself. But let's go back to the Celtics not playing around Isaiah Thomas. What I've been seeing from the Celtics is them just basically, they don't play off of Isaiah. They kind of just rely on Isaiah to do everything. You know what I mean? Jay Crowder is not stepping up. AB defensively, you know he's still a beast, but I'm gonna need you to step up offensively. And he's actually been doing it throughout the season. But now that the playoffs are near, now when it actually counts, these guys are just being very inconsistent. They're missing the shots that they usually make. Is it because the lights are too bright? Or the lights are getting brighter? I'm not sure. But this is a problem. It really is. It really is. Because as much as an elite scorer Isaiah Thomas is, as much as I love him, as much as I think that he is a top 5 point guard in the league, right? As much as I think he is an MVP candidate this season, at the end of the day, if you go into the playoffs in a 7-game series against these elite teams with elite talent, elite coaches that know how to play the game, that know how others play the game, they will game plan for you. They will game plan for Isaiah Thomas. And to be honest, Isaiah is not a guy like KD who's 6'11". I don't care if he's 6'9". To me, he's 6'11". 6'11". He's not 6'11". He can't score any way he wants to. Well, he can, but you can limit it. KD, he can shoot over anyone. Isaiah can't. He can, but he can't. You know what I mean? Like, you can game plan for a 5'9" point guard. And the thing about the Celtics is if IT does not score, the whole offense is ruined. The whole offense is ruined. If IT doesn't score, everyone kind of just stays with their man. No one collapses, and IT is just there, trying to score by himself. And in the playoffs, again, most of the time, they're probably going to put their best defender on Isaiah. So that might not even work most of the time. Believe me, I don't think Isaiah's averaging 29 in the playoffs. Maybe 25. I don't think 29. But that's problem number 1, and I think that's their biggest problem. Problem number 2 is the fact that this squad does not play a full 48-minute game. They don't. As of lately, every time I see the Celtics play, they always have this great spurt where they go on a 13-0 run, but then they blow it. Like, there's a difference between the first half Celtics and the second half Celtics. This year, it kind of reversed, because last year, we sucked ass in the first half, and then we came back in the fourth quarter. But now, maybe not early in the season, but now, it has reversed. It has reversed. We are a good first half team, but once we get to the fourth quarter, specifically the third. The fourth quarter, you know, we got IT. He can close out as we saw against the Charlotte Hornets. He can do that. But mainly in the third quarter, early in the fourth quarter, we kind of just slack off. We kind of just slack off and just, you know, instead of defending the lead, we try to hold the lead. You know what I mean? There's a difference between defending the lead by scoring on your own and just trying to stall the game so that the time runs out and at the end of the game you're up by 5 instead of 15. You know what I mean? There's a difference, and that's what I'm seeing with the Celtics squad, with their effort, with their body language, is that they are not trying to maintain the lead. They are trying to hold the lead. They're trying to stay and trying to rely basically on defense to win the game. Now, that theoretically that sounds good. It sounds good, right? But if you don't try to score on the offensive end, if you're just gonna turn the ball over every time, eventually that defense is not gonna work. Eventually the other team will score. And if you can't match that team's offensive power, if you can't score buckets to counteract their buckets, it just makes it like you're just causing way too much trouble for yourself. That is the second biggest problem that I see with the Celtics squad. And third, this is kind of a minor, no, you know what, actually it's a major one. Kelly Olynyk. Kelly Olynyk is buns. He is buns. Alright, during that Cavs game, we were actually keeping up. We were keeping up with the Cavs until Kelly Olynyk's head ass came in. Okay, once he came in, LeBron James just attacked the rim. Okay, Kyrie attacked the rim. They were playing that whoever offense on Kelly Olynyk. And it'd be okay if it's just the Cavs, because I kind of understand it. It's the Cavs. They see a mismatch, they're going to attack it. But this is with any team. Any team. I saw it with the Hornets, you know. Kelly Olynyk cannot defend the pick and roll. He gets abused in the pick and roll. On offense, he might be the softest center I've ever seen. Okay, you know what? I have respect for NBA players. I can't do what they do. But just comparing him to the centers, to the backup centers I've seen, I've never seen a softer player in my life. Especially at that position, man. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. And every time he comes in, man, it's just the flow of the offense is just ruined. Defense, he's really a liability. Like, he can score buckets in certain spurts, but once he does, like, the game is already out of control. The other team already has momentum. You know what I mean? So that's my thing with Kelly Olynyk, but that's kind of a minor problem. Number one, the major problem that I have with the Celtics is the fact that they're playing not around Isaiah Thomas, but through Isaiah Thomas. They're playing like Isaiah Thomas is the end-all be-all of the team. When you have Avery Bradley, when you have Jay Crowder, when you have Al Horford, they have to perform with Isaiah Thomas. They can't just help Isaiah Thomas. They have to perform with him. And everything else is basically, you know, they're a problem, especially playing 48 minutes. But those two, playing 48 minutes of pure good basketball and everyone just stepping up, those are the two biggest problems that the Celtics have. And if they do not do that, the Celtics will not make it out of the second round. And this team has high hopes. All right, this team has high hopes, and I'm a little scared even with the first round. I am, cause looking at it right now, assuming we get the first seed, we would be playing Chicago. Now Chicago, you know, I think we have a good chance against them, but again, Chicago has some defenders. D-Wade can defend. Rondo, look, the last time I saw Rondo in the playoffs was 2012. That was when Rondo was in his prime. And, you know, the playoffs brings something special out of Rondo. So who knows how Rondo's going to play. Jimmy Butler can play D. So these guys have to step up. Jay Crowder, specifically Jay Crowder and Avery Bradley. Al Horford, he needs to take advantage of the mismatches. But with that being said, this is just a quick video, and I just had to get this out of my chest, man. The Celtics they've been really frustrating lately. But with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Just wanted to get this out my chest. And I'm out. Peace.